Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to day 3 of our amazing Macau trip. If you're new here or just jumping into this video, make sure you go check out our intro, day 1, and day 2 videos. You definitely don't want to miss how this journey started and everything we've explored so far. From iconic landmarks to hidden gems, it's been an incredible experience already. And trust me, day 3 is going to be just as exciting, if not more. So sit back, relax, and join us as we continue exploring the beauty of Macau. Let's get started with day 3.
We're starting our day early here at the beautiful Crown Plaza Macau, and just like any perfect travel day, it begins with a hearty breakfast. The buffet spread here is absolutely amazing, from fresh fruits, cereals, and pastries to hot dishes like eggs, sausages, noodles, and local specialties. Whether you're in the mood for a light breakfast or a full meal, there's something for everyone, trust me. You'll want to fuel up well because today is going to be a long and exciting day. Once we're done, we're heading out to explore some of the most iconic spots in Macau. For today, we have an action-packed plan. We'll be visiting Gia Fortress and Lighthouse, Grand Prix Museum, Fisherman's Wharf, Cultural Center, Macau Science Center, Museum of Art, Kunayam Ecumenical Center, and of course wrapping it up with the iconic MGM Macau and Wynn Macau. And as always, we'll definitely be picking up lots of souvenirs along the way. A quick tip before we head out, since most of these places are quite close to each other, we'll be covering a lot of ground on foot, so make sure you're wearing comfortable walking shoes. Also, it's going to be a long day with lots to see, so we'll be exchanging some cash along the way to stay prepared. And most importantly, we're starting early to beat the crowds and make the most of every single location. All right, let's head out and kickstart day 3 of our Macau journey.
We start by heading to our first destination for the day, the iconic Gia Fortress and Lighthouse. To get there, we're taking a bus since it's one of the most convenient and budget-friendly ways to get around Macau. The bus network here is really efficient, and it makes traveling between these nearby spots super easy. So we hop onto the bus, sit back, and enjoy the short ride as we make our way towards one of Macau's most historic landmarks.
As we made our way towards the Gia Fortress, the weather was already gray and cloudy with light rain falling on and off. But honestly, that just made the whole experience even more special. The walk up to the fortress is a gentle uphill path surrounded by greenery on both sides, with the cool breeze and the sound of raindrops hitting the leaves. It felt incredibly calm and refreshing, almost like nature slowing things down for us. As we continued climbing, the path got quieter, and the views slowly started opening up. Every few steps, you get little glimpses of the city below through the trees, adding to the excitement of what's waiting at the top. The drizzle would come and go, but it only added to the charm, giving the entire place a misty, almost cinematic vibe. Finally, as we reached the top of the hill, the fortress stood right in front of us, along with the iconic lighthouse, surrounded by clouds and a cool, breezy atmosphere. Even with the rain, or maybe because of it, this place felt peaceful, less crowded, and absolutely worth the climb. As we continue our way up, we come across a tunnel that leads us further towards the top of the fortress. Stepping inside, the atmosphere instantly changes. It's cooler, quieter, and slightly dim, with soft light filtering in from the openings along the way. The tunnel has this old, historic feel to it, almost like walking through a passage from the past. You can imagine how this pathway once served as part of the fortress's defense system. With the sound of footsteps echoing and the occasional drizzle outside, the whole experience feels calm and a little mysterious at the same time. It's not a long walk, but it definitely adds a unique charm to the journey, building up the anticipation as you get closer to the top. And as you exit the tunnel, you're greeted once again by the fresh air, the open sky, and the final stretch leading up to the lighthouse. Welcome to one of Macau's most historic and scenic landmarks, the Gia Fortress and Lighthouse. Built in the early 17th century, the fortress was originally constructed to protect Macau from naval attacks and played a key role in the city's defense during colonial times. Sitting atop Gia Hill, the highest point on the Macau Peninsula, it offers stunning panoramic views of the entire city. Right beside the fortress stands the iconic Gia Lighthouse, which holds the title of the oldest Western-style lighthouse in China, built in 1865. It was designed to guide ships safely along Macau's coastline and remains a symbol of the city's maritime heritage. Another hidden gem here is the Gia Chapel, known for its beautiful frescoes that uniquely blend European and Chinese artistic styles, a true reflection of Macau's cultural fusion. As you walk around, you'll notice how peaceful and serene this place feels, especially compared to the busy streets below. It's the perfect spot to take in breathtaking views, capture some amazing photos, and experience a piece of Macau's rich history, all in one place. It was built by the Portuguese as a defensive fort to protect the city from naval attacks, especially during times when Macau was a major trading port. Strategically located on Gia Hill, the highest point on the Macau Peninsula, the fortress gave a clear advantage, allowing soldiers to spot approaching ships from a distance and defend the coastline effectively. You can still see parts of the original structure today, including the thick stone walls and old cannons, which give you a glimpse into how the fortress once functioned. The lighthouse was designed to guide ships safely through the South China Sea, especially during rough weather conditions. Its simple yet elegant white structure, along with the red dome at the top, makes it one of the most recognizable landmarks in Macau.
If one wants to fully enjoy the views, take photos, and explore at a relaxed pace, keep aside around 1 to 1.5 hours for Gia Fortress, the lighthouse, and the chapel. Gia Fortress takes around 30 mins, the lighthouse and the chapel around 15 mins each, and the whole walk time is about 20 to 30 mins. After spending about 1.5 hours exploring the Gia Fortress, the lighthouse, and the chapel, it's time to head to our next destination, the Grand Prix Museum. Initially, we planned to take the bus since it's quite nearby, and usually the most convenient option. But by that time, the rain started getting heavier, coming down much more intensely than before. So instead of walking in the rain and then waiting around for the bus, we decided to switch things up and take a taxi for a quicker and more comfortable ride. And just like that, we're on our way to the next stop of the day. Let's go check it out. And honestly, it turned out to be a great decision. It only took us about 10 minutes by taxi to reach the museum. We've arrived at one of Macau's most exciting attractions, the Grand Prix Museum. If you're a fan of speed, racing, or even just curious about Macau's motorsport history, this place is an absolute must visit. The Macau Grand Prix is one of the most famous street racing events in the world, and this museum beautifully captures its legacy and evolution over the years. Let's head inside and check it out. The Grand Prix Museum is dedicated to the legendary Macau Grand Prix, which has been held annually since 1954. What makes this race so unique is that it takes place on a street circuit right through the city, making it one of the most challenging and thrilling races for drivers around the world. Inside the museum, you'll find a fascinating collection of race cars, motorcycles, trophies, and memorabilia, showcasing decades of racing history. One of the highlights here is seeing cars driven by legendary racers, including Formula One icons who once raced on this very circuit before making it big on the global stage. It's not just about cars, it's about the passion, the risks, and the incredible skill behind one of the most iconic races in motorsport history. As we step inside, the first thing that grabs your attention is the lineup of stunning race cars, each one with its own story. You'll notice how the cars have evolved over time, from older classic models to modern high-performance machines. There are also sections dedicated to motorcycles, showcasing the equally thrilling bike races that are part of the Grand Prix. As we move along, you'll see detailed displays, interactive exhibits, and even simulators that let you experience what it feels like to race on the Macau circuit. Make sure to take your time here. Read through the stories, check out the trophies, and really soak in the history behind each exhibit. Whether you're a racing fan or not, the energy and legacy of this place is something you can truly feel as you walk through.
This place is a paradise for racing fans, and even if you're not one, it's still an incredible experience to see such a unique part of Macau's history up close. We spent about an hour exploring this place, and there's honestly so much to see. The first thing that grabs your attention is the lineup of legendary race cars, real machines that once raced on the streets of Macau. Some of these are even connected to drivers who later became Formula One legends, which makes it even more exciting to see them up close. As we move further in, there's also a dedicated section for motorcycles, showcasing the high-speed world of bike racing. That's just as thrilling as the car races. You'll also come across displays filled with trophies, helmets, racing suits, and memorabilia, each one telling a story from different years of the Grand Prix. One of the most fun parts here is the racing simulators, where you can actually experience what it feels like to drive on the Macau circuit. Definitely something you shouldn't miss, and something really unique we spotted here. There's even a Formula One car made entirely out of Lego, which looks absolutely incredible and is a must-see. There are also interactive displays and digital screens throughout the museum that give you a deeper understanding of how the race has evolved over the years. And just when you think you've seen it all, you exit through the souvenir shop, where you can find some really cool racing merchandise like miniature cars, t-shirts, caps, and collectibles. Of course, we couldn't resist picking up a few souvenirs here. Overall, if you're visiting Macau, this place is definitely worth spending about an hour to an hour and a half, especially if you enjoy cars, racing, or just want to experience something unique. All right, with that, let's head to our next destination. And after a short 6-minute walk from the Grand Prix Museum, we arrive at one of the most unique and visually stunning spots in Macau, the Fisherman's Wharf. This place feels like stepping into a completely different world, from ancient Roman-style ruins to colorful European-inspired streets. Every corner here looks like a movie set. It's not just a waterfront, it's a themed experience, blending different cultures, architecture, and vibes all into one place.
As we step in, the first thing that catches your eye is the massive Roman amphitheater-style structure, giving this place a dramatic and cinematic feel right from the start. Walking further, you'll notice how every section has its own theme, from European-style buildings to vibrant streets filled with cafes, shops, and photo spots. Even with the cloudy skies and light rain, the reflections on the ground actually make the place look even more beautiful and cinematic. The whole area is right by the waterfront, so you also get some really relaxing views along with all the architecture around. This is one of those places where you don't really need a plan. Just walk around, explore, take photos, and enjoy the vibe. And of course, as always, we'll be picking up a few souvenirs along the way.
Macau Fisherman's Wharf is one of the most unique attractions in the city, a massive waterfront complex that blends entertainment, culture, and architecture from around the world. Located right along the harbor, this place isn't just about sightseeing. It's designed like a themed destination, where each section feels like you've stepped into a completely different country or era. One of the most iconic highlights here is the Roman-style amphitheater. Inspired by the Colosseum, with its grand arches and stone textures, it gives you that ancient European vibe and is easily one of the most photographed spots in Macau. As you walk further, you'll come across the volcano and ancient-themed zone, which adds a completely different atmosphere, rugged, dramatic, and cinematic, especially when viewed near the waterfront. The European-themed streets are another major highlight, lined with colorful buildings, balconies, arches, and small shops. This area feels like a mix of Mediterranean towns. It's perfect for slow walks, photography, and just soaking in the relaxed vibe. Along the edge, the waterfront promenade offers beautiful views of the sea, nearby skyline, and passing boats. It's a great place to take a break and enjoy the calm side of Macau. What really makes Fisherman's Wharf special is how diverse and immersive it is. Within a short walk, you go from ancient Rome to modern Europe to themed entertainment zones. And no visit is complete without exploring the shops and souvenir spots, where you can pick up everything from small collectibles to unique gifts. Whether you're here for photos, relaxation, or just to explore, this place offers a little bit of everything, making it one of the most visually engaging and enjoyable spots in Macau.
By this point, we were honestly pretty famished, and since it was almost noon, we decided to take a quick break here at Fisherman's Wharf. We found a nice little spot, grabbed some coffee and snacks, and just took some time to relax and recharge. With the weather being slightly rainy and cool, it actually made for a really nice and cozy break. We spent about half an hour here, just enjoying the vibe, the views, and getting our energy back for the rest of the day. And now that we're all recharged, we continue our journey and head to our next location, the Macau Science Center, which is just a 10-minute walk.
And here we are at the Macau Science Center, one of the most unique and modern attractions in the city. You can instantly spot this place from a distance because of its futuristic design, especially the dome-shaped structure right next to it. which houses the planetarium. This place is perfect for anyone who enjoys interactive exhibits, science, and technology. And it's a great stop whether you're traveling solo, with friends, or even family. The Macau Science Center is one of the most modern and interactive attractions in the city, designed especially for those who love science, technology, and hands-on experiences. What really stands out is its futuristic architecture, designed by the world-famous architect Pai, giving it a very unique and eye-catching look from the outside. The center features multiple floors of interactive galleries, each dedicated to different themes like space, robotics, environment, and everyday science. Right next to it is the iconic planetarium dome, which is actually one of the highlights here, offering immersive shows that take you deep into space and beyond. Whether you're into science or not, this place is all about learning through fun and interaction, making it a really engaging experience for everyone. As we step inside, you'll immediately notice how interactive everything is. This isn't your typical museum where you just look at exhibits. Each section is designed for you to touch, try, and experience things yourself. From experimenting with physics concepts to exploring space and technology, every floor has something unique to offer. You'll find hands-on displays, fun challenges, and even areas where you can test your reflexes or learn how different scientific principles work in real life. One of the must-to-visit spots here is the planetarium, where you can sit back and enjoy an immersive show about space. It's both relaxing and mind-blowing at the same time. Take your time moving through each section, because there's a lot to explore, and it's easy to spend more time here than you planned.
One of the most unique and practical exhibits here is the car repair demo display. This section breaks down how a vehicle works and shows the different components inside, from the engine to the mechanical systems that keep everything running smoothly. What makes it even better is that it's presented in a very interactive and easy to understand way. So even if you're not a car expert, you can still learn a lot. It's a great way to understand the basics of how cars function and how repairs are carried out in real life.
As we move into the robotics section, things get even more interesting. This area focuses on how machines and technology are shaping the future, from simple automated systems to more advanced robotic concepts. You'll find interactive displays where you can see how robots move, respond, and perform tasks, giving you a glimpse into how automation works in real life. It's really fascinating to see how something that once felt futuristic is now becoming a part of our everyday lives. This is honestly a great spot for families. Whether you're traveling with kids or even as adults, there's something here for everyone. The kids get to learn through fun, hands-on activities, while adults can also enjoy and explore the science behind everything. It's one of those rare places where both kids and parents stay equally engaged, and you can actually spend quality time together trying out different exhibits. You'll see families laughing, experimenting, and learning side by side, which makes the whole experience even more special. So if you're visiting Macau with family, the Science Center is definitely a must-visit. We spent about a couple of hours here exploring the Macau Science Center, and it's honestly one of the most interactive and fun experiences in the city, especially with the planetarium being a definite highlight.
With that, we wrap up our visit to the Science Center. Definitely a fun and interactive experience. Now, it's time to head to our next stop on the list. The Macau Cultural Center. It's actually located pretty close by, which is just a 6 minutes walk away, so we'll be heading there next to explore a completely different side of Macau, from science and technology to arts and culture. The Macau Cultural Center is one of the city's main hubs for arts, performances, and cultural events. Located right along the waterfront, this modern complex stands out with its clean and elegant design, and it's known for hosting a wide range of events, from concerts and theater performances to exhibitions and international shows. It features large performance spaces like the Grand Auditorium, which is used for major shows, as well as smaller halls for more intimate performances. Even if you're not attending an event, the area around the cultural center is worth visiting for its open spaces, scenic views, and peaceful atmosphere, especially after a busy day of exploring. It's a great place to slow down a bit and experience the artistic and cultural side of Macau, which is quite different from the usual tourist attractions. We spent some time here at the Macau Cultural Center walking around and exploring the area. Unfortunately, there weren't any events or shows happening today, so we couldn't really explore much of the inside. Still, it was nice to check out the architecture and the surroundings for a bit. After that, we decided to head to our next stop, the Macau Museum of Art, which is actually very close by.
And now we've arrived at the Macau Museum of Art, one of the most important cultural spots in the city. This museum is known for showcasing a wide range of Chinese and Macau-based art, along with rotating exhibitions from international artists. Inside, you'll find different sections dedicated to paintings, calligraphy, ceramics, and contemporary art, giving you a deep insight into both traditional and modern artistic styles. What's really nice about this place is how calm and peaceful it feels. A perfect break from the busy city outside. Each gallery has its own theme, so as you move from one floor to another, you're constantly experiencing something new. Whether you're an art enthusiast or just exploring casually, this place offers a really refreshing and cultural experience. As we step inside the Macau Museum of Art, you'll immediately notice the calm and peaceful atmosphere. It's a nice change of pace from the busy streets outside. The museum is spread across multiple floors, and each level focuses on different style and era of art. We start off with sections showcasing traditional Chinese paintings and calligraphy, where you can really appreciate the fine details and cultural depth behind each piece. As we move further, the exhibits transition into ceramics and historical artifacts, giving a glimpse into the artistic heritage of the region. Then comes the more modern side, contemporary art galleries, where you'll see creative and abstract works from both local and international artists. What's nice is that everything is well organized, so you can explore at your own pace, taking your time with each section. Overall, it's a very relaxing and enriching experience, perfect for anyone who enjoys art or just wants a quiet break during the day.
We spent about an hour here exploring the museum, and it's definitely a great place to experience both traditional and modern art in a calm and peaceful setting.
With that, we wrap up our visit to the Macau Museum of Art, a really calm and refreshing experience. After spending some time exploring the galleries and soaking in the art, it's now time to head to our next destination. Up next, we're visiting the Kun I Ecumenical Center, which is known for its unique design and peaceful surroundings. It's quite close by just a 5 minutes walk, so we'll be heading there next to experience a more spiritual and serene side of Macau. And now we've arrived at one of Macau's most peaceful and unique landmarks, the Kun I Ecumenical Center. This site is best known for the impressive bronze statue of Kun I, the goddess of mercy, standing gracefully above a lotus-shaped dome over the water. The statue symbolizes peace, compassion, and harmony, making this place feel very calm and spiritual the moment you arrive. What makes it even more special is its location. Set out on the waterfront with open sea views and the Macau skyline in the background. Inside the lotus-shaped base, there is a small center designed for quiet reflection and cultural appreciation. It's a beautiful stop that offers both meaningful symbolism and some of the most scenic views in the city.
We spent about half an hour here at the Kun I Ecumenical Center. It was time to switch gears completely. We had now entered the evening part of the day, so next on our list were two of Macau's most iconic luxury spots, MGM Macau and Wynn Macau. From calm waterfront views and cultural landmarks, we were now heading into the world of bright lights, grand interiors, luxury hotels, and vibrant nightlife. As the sun began to set and the city lights started coming alive, it felt like the perfect time to explore this glamorous side of Macau. So first, we made our way to MGM Macau, which is just a few minutes walk away from the Kun I Ecumenical Center.
The first thing that stands out is the hotel's striking exterior, with its modern glass tower and elegant design that instantly gives off a premium feel inside. MGM Macau is famous for its Grande Pracia atrium, a beautiful open space beneath a glass ceiling inspired by European plazas. It feels bright, spacious, and incredibly luxurious. The resort is home to upscale restaurants, designer shopping, entertainment spaces, and beautifully designed interiors that make every corner feel polished and stylish. What makes MGM special is how it blends modern luxury with artistic touches, creating an atmosphere that feels sophisticated but still welcoming. Whether you're staying here, dining, or simply visiting to explore, MGM Macau is definitely one of the must-see luxury landmarks in the city.
We spent some time exploring MGM Macau, taking in the grand interiors, luxury atmosphere, and the beautiful Grande Praça atrium. Overall, around 45 minutes to 1 hour is usually enough here if you want to walk around, take photos, and enjoy the main highlights. After that, we made our way to the next iconic resort just nearby, Wynn Macau. The transition between the two is very convenient since both are located close to each other on the Macau Peninsula, making it an easy and quick move. As the evening lights came on, it felt like the perfect time to visit Wynn Macau and experience one of the most glamorous night spots in the city. And now we've arrived at Wynn Macau, one of the most iconic luxury resorts in the city and a true symbol of Macau's glamorous side. The moment you see it, the elegant curved towers and glowing exterior instantly stand out, especially in the evening when the lights come on. Inside, Wynn Macau is known for its beautifully designed interiors, premium atmosphere, and attention to detail. Everything feels polished, grand, and incredibly refined. One of the biggest highlights here is the famous Tree of Prosperity show, where music, lights, and moving elements create a unique experience for visitors. The resort also features high-end shopping, fine dining restaurants, stylish lounges, and luxurious public spaces that make it enjoyable even for casual visitors. What makes Wynn Macau special is the way it combines luxury, entertainment, and elegance all in one place. Whether you come to explore, dine, or simply admire the atmosphere, Wynn Macau is definitely one of the must-visit night spots in Macau.
And just like that, we had arrived at the last place on our list for the day. By this point, we had been out exploring Macau for almost 12 hours straight, from early morning all the way into the night. Honestly, we were completely exhausted. Our legs were absolutely killing us after all the walking, and the energy levels were running very low, to make things even more intense. We had basically been surviving the whole day on just coffee and snacks, apart from the breakfast we had in the morning. So after soaking in the final sights of the night, it was finally time to call it a day. We used one of Macau's super convenient free hotel and casino shuttle buses to make our way back to our hotel, which was definitely a lifesaver at that point. The moment we reached the hotel, we quickly freshened up, took a short break, and then headed straight out for a well-deserved dinner. After a long day like this, food honestly never tasted better.
Tomorrow, we'll be heading to the famous Cotai Strip, where we'll be exploring most of the major casinos, iconic resorts, and even more top attractions Macau is known for. Trust me, you won't want to miss the next one. And with that, we've come to the end of this video and day 3 of our trip to Macau. Today was an incredibly long but amazing day filled with history, culture, scenic spots, museums, luxury resorts, and non-stop exploring from morning till night. If you enjoyed coming along on this journey, make sure to like this video, share it along, and hit that subscribe button and join us for the rest of the trip. So stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.